Hi, everybody. I wanted to do a very impromptu live today because I feel like this week has been one of those weeks where there is so much going on. And this has been ongoing for the past few years, I keep saying, but it feels like this week is this roller coaster. We've been doing this up and down, up and down. And when things feel like they're constantly changing and constantly pivoting, we can suffer emotional overload. We get to that point where we can't handle one more thing and we start to shut down. And I know I found myself in that place this week where I'd be doing fine and get one more piece of information that I'm like, I can't do this anymore. So I wanted to walk through exactly what I do when I hit that point, because you can do a really quick reset so that you can stay fully present and functional in your life. And then I'm going to end this with a short Reiki session to help you release that emotional overwhelm. So, the very first thing that I do when I am overwhelmed and have that hit moment is I stop. I take a time out. Everybody is allowed to have a regroup moment. So give that to yourself. So this is going to be a really small one that I'm going to share with you, but this I think shows the level of overwhelm we're all facing. And I was already struggling and opened up the weather forecast, and it was not anything like it was supposed to be the previous time I had looked. And it was that sensation of one more thing to deal with. How can I deal with it? And weather's not something that we control. So it showed me, okay, I need a break. And so I did. I sat down so that I could do my regroup time. Now, your timeout doesn't have to include the rest of the stuff I'm sharing with you at all. It can be you just go have a quiet minute, and that is enough. Sometimes that's all we need is that quiet moment. If you want to do more, what I do after I go take my time out is I let myself feel and process the emotions. Our emotions are not going anywhere. We tend to want to shove them aside and power through. But if we actually give ourselves a minute to sit with that emotion, it begins to move through our body and actually release itself. And so while you're in your timeout, if you give yourself a second to go, okay, I'm feeling overwhelmed, I'm panicked, I'm angry, name the emotion and then just sit with it. You can pay attention to where it's flowing in your body. That will actually help a lot to just watch it move. You don't have to analyze it, you don't have to micromanage it. Just be with that emotion, and that will help you a lot. After you have felt the emotion and actually processed it, the next thing you can do is journal about the overwhelm. I prefer the brain dump technique for this. And what that is you're literally just going to get everything on the paper about what you're overwhelmed with. So, for example, you might go, okay, I'm overwhelmed by the weather forecast that I just read. I'm overwhelmed by the meeting I have with my boss. The kids have a baseball game tonight. I still haven't figured out dinner. My in laws are coming tomorrow. Just get on paper everything that is overwhelming you right now. What this is doing is it gets it out of your head and onto a piece of paper so that your brain and your nervous system go, okay, those are tended to, we can move on. There's been studies that have shown that we can really only hold 7 things in our head at a time. So the brain dump allows your mind to go, whew, all right, I'm better. Things are going to be okay. And you can move forward. Let this take as long as you need. Again, with this, you don't want to analyze. This is not problem solving mode. So just like you were just watching your emotion and feeling it, With this, you're just getting what is panicking you onto paper. You'll deal with it later. Don't find yourself problem solving. Just stay in brain dump mode. After you have finished that, do an energetic reset, which we're going to do here with the Reiki in a minute. But when you have that many emotions coming at you and when life is rushing at you, you need to have sort of a reset with your energy. Now, this can be grounding. Maybe you do a quick meditation. Maybe for you, it is problem solving, that journaling that you can do. Maybe it's going for a walk in nature. Really hone in on what works for me when I need an emotional reset. What is your energetic emotional reset? This will be different for everybody because we handle things in a very different way. So what might calm me down might actually panic you more. So don't feel like you have to do the same thing that everybody tells you they do. If everybody's like, oh my gosh, journaling is amazing, which I think journaling is amazing. But I also know it's not for everybody. And so if journaling stresses you out, then find something different to do. It doesn't have to be what others do. So finally, this is kind of after, as you're going on with the rest of your day. You've done this little reset. The rest of the day, reduce the external inputs. So turn off unnecessary sounds and noises. Maybe dim the lights. The less you have coming at you, the easier it is for you to manage everything. This is especially important if you are an empath or a highly sensitive, because it can put you in complete overload and then you have a different situation. So put on your headphones, dim the lights, maybe cancel half of your appointments that you can, and really set your space up that you can be productive the rest of the day without having this overwhelm hit you. So those are my tips and exactly what I do when I'm emotionally overwhelmed. Now I'm going to turn on some music and do a Reiki session to help you with that energetic reset with the intention of releasing all emotional overload. I am using a song I had composed for these purposes of Reiki. It is in 528 hertz, so it will also help you just kind of unwind and relax. So I'm going to encourage you to go ahead and sit back, get yourself into a comfortable position as I do the same. Turn up the music here for you. If the music is too much for you, if you are highly sensitive and that's just overload for you, put me on mute. The Reiki still works, whether you're hearing the sound or not. You can even shut the screen. As long as the video is playing, you are getting this Reiki go. So, oh, universe, please allow your healing energy to flow through me, not of me. Allow us to be grounded, calm. Help us release all anxiety, overwhelm, removing blocks to our peace. Allow this Reiki to help us fully dissolve our emotional overwhelm, our emotional overload. And I ask the Ascended Masters, our spirit guides, and helpful, healthy ancestors to help support us during this time, ensuring that we are fully resourced and get exactly what we need. Please allow this energy to be fully received and accepted, allowing the Reiki to fill, and be one with you. Reiki, Reiki, Reiki. Allow this Reiki to fully reset you and allow peace to flow through your day. It is done. It is done. It is done. Thank you for joining me today. May you have a wonderful, calm